Welcome to our PBA Experience Podcast. This series of podcasts are provided to give you information and tips that can improve your games. You'll hear from top bowlers like World Cup winner Derek Oak, national champion and USBC coach Brian O'Keefe, and Clash of Champions winner Linda Barnes. We asked our champion bowlers, why is spare shooting so important in PBA Experience sport leagues?
Spare shooting is more important in a sport league because you're just going to leave more spares. So you're going to have more opportunities to make spares, but you could also have more opportunities to miss spares. Or in a house shot league, if you throw 8 strikes a game and miss a spare, you're still shooting 240. Or in a sport league, if you throw 2 or 3 strikes a game, but you leave 4 or 5 spares and you miss a couple, now you're shooting in the 170s and 180s.
Obviously, with the house pattern, the percentage of times you hit the pocket are going to be a lot greater. So the spare shooting, you're going to throw a lot more strikes, so you can make up for a missed spare here or there. Sport bowling, with hitting the pocket 50, 60, 70% of the time rather than 80, 90% of the time, making your spares, it just puts a premium on making every spare.
I think with sport bowling patterns, spare shooting is at a maximum. You have to make your spares. Strikes don't come as easy and as often, so your spares are going to make the difference. Your spares are going to make sure you don't lose tournaments, and your strikes are going to win you tournaments. But if you don't make your spares, you've got no chance.
In a house shot, you typically know where the oil and dry boards are, so it's a little easier to hook it at spares. Where in sport patterns, it's flatter, so it's not as defined where the ball is going to hook and where it's not. So the straighter you can go at it, then it's really only your own fault if you miss it, because you're taking the lane out of play.
We asked Linda, Brian, and Derek what advice they had for picking up spares.
The way I suggest everyone going about it is with a spare ball, a plastic bowling ball, or even a urethane bowling ball that goes straight at the pin, not taking any, don't let the lane dictate if you're going to make the spare or not. Let yourself dictate that.
Yeah, the straighter the better. So the less lane that you're taking into play, the more consistent your game's going to be. If you have a straight swing, then your ball is going to go right where you want it to go if you're throwing a plastic ball at your spares. So straighter is greater.
Yes, yeah, a plastic spare ball, something that doesn't hook, so that way you can use your normal release and the ball will still go straight.
That does it for this PBA Experience Podcast. Look for another one coming your way soon. Thank you for watching.